The world is not as it appears. Take, for example, this huge transistor that we're using in our latest project. Gigantic transistor as it is, it just doesn't work. What is the solution? Boom. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to share something with you guys. A couple things. Okay, let me get this stuff lined up so you can see what I got going here. Yep. Okay, I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see what I'm doing. I saw your video this morning, Jeremy. And it is a topic that I have addressed a couple of different times. And it started with this whole asymmetry to enlightenment video I seen. It had all this really cool information about collapsing coils and wasting energy and the Wicked Witch and all that stuff. So, in discussing what you were mentioning about the batteries and your concern for polarities and all like that, let me make sure I got enough light on this subject for you. Okay. Well, here's what I was considering first to your observation about having just magnets that are, positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative. I mean, excuse me, north, south, south, north, north, south, all opposing, and then have to make some allowance or compliance for it. And I thought that if we wrap the coil like this, where we had negative, common negative with a positive on this side and positive on this side, then you just, depending on which direction you bias this thing, is going to determine what the polarity is. So we could use, the appropriate Hall switches for the appropriate magnets. But then I start thinking about it, and I realized that you can take any neomagnet, like what we're using, and north-south, and then you add a chunk of iron or steel, doesn't matter, something that will attract heavily to the south, and then you just take another magnet, spin it around, and attract this other south pole to the steel, and now you got a monopole magnet. And so now you got all monopole magnets in this, you could just you shoot them around with as many as you want to put in there, with as many circuits as you want. I'm not sure if we would need to have one magnet per coil or not, but this kind of gives a couple different possibilities, I think, for a solution, or at least a direction that we can maybe work on. But so yeah, that's it. I think that might work. I don't know. But my other problem that I'm having right now is I got my circuit to work really good, and I actually had this thing firing really good. I was actually firing the magnet from here to to here originally, okay, when I had just this one coil hooked up to the circuit. And this is the circuit. I don't know if you can see that. Let me make sure you can see that. That's my circuit. It looks just like yours. Only difference is I've got my pot between the transistor and the reed switch. If I switch it, then the reed won't see as much voltage. It'll probably help the reed a little bit. But the way it is right now, it's still running good. It runs really good. But my problem now is that I got the pot. I got this 1K pot, and I got it cranked all the way to 0. So I can't shoot the. Let me back up. Because I added a second coil to the circuit, and I'm running them in series, I would just reduce, the acceleration energy by, by half by adding a second coil. So my only solution now is to go with a power transistor, or else duplicate the circuit, run 2 separate circuits independent. But because now it shoots over to here, you can align my deal right here and then whack it, and it goes right to here. It used to go all the way to here, but it just doesn't force enough current. Just not large enough gate or whatever the heck it is. Something, whatever is sinking the current, just not big enough, not enough current. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna try to duplicate the circuit because I got the board there. So I'm gonna just try to put 2 of these tip 31s on there and see if that'll work, or else just abandon the whole tip 31 and just throw in the big power transistor and really get the show on the road, So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's just about NASCAR time. So I'm gonna go get me a sandwich and a brewski and go watch some NASCAR. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.